welcome to My Life on Paper. I am Brianna, and I am continuing to play along with Baby Got Scraps. It is a series that was started by Kristin Krafts, and I'll have her and everybody else that's playing along linked below. The only rule is that you can't cut into a 12 by 12 paper. You can use the 12 by 12 paper for backgrounds. I've found this more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I have so many scraps, but you know, I picked up a paper pad that I had torn apart. I'll show you what it is. This is part of it. I've used it before. The issue I guess I have is that a lot of them are still in 12 by 12 form. Who would have thought? So let me show you the pictures. This is my youngest, Eliza. We moved her into college this year. She started her junior year in college. So this is her new apartment. She just finished her first semester, so that tells you how far I am behind, but I'm not worried about that because I think I'm doing pretty good. Anyway, so I went into this paper collection and I was able to pull out there was four. So, or maybe there's not, maybe there was three. So I had this one, which was the biggest sheet, so that got cut in half to go like that. And then I had these, so these are gonna be little tails over here. It's gonna be about 1 inch on this paper, and I'll have to cut it to go over on that way. And then the other one I had was this, and you can see, now I could have actually, look at this. Oh, I know. So I grabbed a solid color, and now looking back at this, I could totally make that size out of this paper. So maybe I'll go back and do that. But what I did instead, I don't know if you can see here, obviously, is I just on a recent layout, I've been using my scallops. So it's good way to use scraps. So I use that along with my my flower punch, which is scalloped as well, just for some cluster making. So I am actually using a sketch. I'm using a Scrapbook Generation sketch. I like to use these when I'm making 2-page layouts, and I like to make 2-page layouts when I have a lot of pictures. So I have these 7 pictures. So that's what I grabbed for, and I love it. And you can say this about any sketch. So versatile. You can do this all the way, the same sketch throughout your album, and with the different papers and the different embellishments, not to mention changing it up, you'll never notice, or no one else will ever notice. I don't notice even looking back at them. So this is the way I started off. You know, Scrapbook Generation loves banners. I do too. And then it did say to do these little, that was always stripes. They always have these little ones that are stripes. This I actually went into my scraps for, and it's not part of the collection, but I liked the way the colors go with the collection. I'm a very bright scrapbooker. I just tend towards bright colors, and this collection is not necessarily, I mean, you can see the bright ones, but they're toned down. They're, I would say, pastel colors. Pastel people might say they're bright. I don't know. But I do like them, and that's why I'm using them. But I have a lot more paper than just some scraps, so getting them used. Here is, I also went into my stash for some stickers, and these are pretty old Stampin' Up! Stickers. I don't think there's a year on there. So I pulled this out thinking somehow I can use this. I might run it along one of the borders, or the fishtail banners there. Maybe I'll tuck it under there to see how that looks like. I created a cluster already, and it's with those scallops that I was talking about. I used one of those Stampin' Up! I don't know if you can see behind there, it's the light blue. It's kind of like a label. And then I laid a white scallop circle. I used one of my Nicole Jones 911 printables. It's a Viewmaster type thing, and it's pastel, and I like it. The reason why I like this little bit of black is, oh, I have to show you my stickers. So Peachy Cheap did a deal where you got a whole bunch of stickers, not these, and they're good for titles and that, and it had back to school. I have a whole nother sheet of these. I think I cut them all down though, actually. And I loved this back to school. I wanted to use this over here so bad, and I even brought in my kind of ready orange scallops to try to put those over here because it does have some of those colors, more colors in this, in that collection. I just didn't look right to me. So we went with plan B, which was using Let's Do This, and that's part of the same sticker collection. I think it's from Simple Stories. So that is going to go over there, and this has got a navy color, which is the only real dark color, and it's not in the paper collection. So I do have like a push pin of that darker color, but I liked the black, just a little bit of black that brought just that color over on this side. Part of that Stampin' Up sticker sheet, Inspire, I like that when you're going to school and trying to be inspired. So I was going to tuck that there. There's going to be some more fishtail banners over on this side. And then I have these Vicky Boutin butterflies that I've never really been sure where to use. So I thought that might be a good one for here. And then I have a little journaling space, and this is again from Stampin' Up. It says collections, which I'm not really sure why I'd want that, but I have this which says dream, so that sounded good to me. I can kind of tuck in there. It was August. This is a little bit dark, but I think with some of these tones we can get away with a little bit dark in there, so that can go there. I also found some Dottie About Flair, and I have two of them that match not only the colors, but really the kind of the shapes in here too. So I thought I'd tuck these in. I was thinking maybe down here. And of course, as usual, you never know when you come back what I might have changed around or taken away. Here's a little book, which I think that's a good idea. Here's another push pin in orange. We have a paper clip, as well as a pencil. And then this says take note. I don't know, maybe that would look good up there. Take note. Oh, I really like that there. This could actually, you wouldn't have to see it say dream, but you could tuck a little bit of the blue color underneath there. And then I have some more, like I have another Nicole Jones 911 printable. I have another scallop that I cut out of that. And then I also have some hearts. I'm not sure if I want to use that or not. I think they would be really cute. And I think I could put them a couple in each cluster, if not just one in each cluster. So those will be hanging by too. So, yeah, this took me quite a while, and I'm not exactly sure why. It might honestly be because of the pastels that I'm not just really used to working with. So, but I'm liking it so far. What I'm going to do is pause, and then I'll come right back with the finished layout. Welcome back. And so I always get there eventually. I was a little bit concerned, and I still think it's because of the pastel colors, but I am happy with this. I do like it. The one thing you'll notice is these aren't 12 by 12. So what I'm going to do is cut a strip and then tuck it into each side. I normally would do it on the inside. You'll notice this is on the, oh, maybe you won't notice. This one ended up on the outside, but that was the first one I did. And well, I had to do the second one the same way. So that'll get fixed. I have more of that scrap paper. So the butterflies made it on each page. I was so happy to use those. I love Vicky Boutin. I don't know what I was going to do with those. I think this is perfect. Got the 2 flare used. This is just adorable. I like that. I mean, it's not necessarily adorable, but it works out great. I made a little mini cluster. I don't know if you'd call it that. I did give each one a sparkly heart. I do like that. That's one thing in my stash that I am trying to use. And some of the things just moved around a little bit. I did cut this paper, and I like this a lot better than the blue. It seemed the blue just kind of stuck out because all the rest is pattern paper. I think this was up there, so I brought it down here. I tucked the pencil behind, so because this blue gets lost on this down here. The flare ended up going up here instead of down here. But the rest I think looks the same. Yeah, and then I've got my title over here with my cluster over here. That's everything. Tell me what you think below. Tell me what are your colors that you gravitate towards? Do you like using pastel? I mean, and I think that's great, and it looks great. It's just not what I reach for usually. And it's a good thing to get out of your box, right? And do a little something different. Not that pastels is a great jump out of my box, but it certainly is something that I don't do a lot. So the next Baby Got Scraps, you'll see I'll be finding some kind of collection or paper pad that has a lot of scraps, so I have more variety to use from. But this worked out perfectly. I'm glad to use more of these papers. I just have a lot more full sheets left. So leave me a comment below telling me what you think. What colors do you gravitate towards? And follow or take a look at everybody below and see what they're doing for Baby Got Scraps. So we're already like 3/4 way through the month. It's just crazy. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me today, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.